Hello everyone and welcome to Odoo Live. This is Ken, the marketing officer here at Odoo Hong Kong, and I'll be your host for today's webinar. Joining me today, we have Jordy, the partnership recruitment consultant, also here at Odoo Hong Kong, and we will discuss how to use Odoo project management to manage your Odoo task and your Odoo application. And throughout this presentation, we will be answering your question in the YouTube chat box, and you can feel free to leave your question in the left-hand side, and Jordy will help me to get them at the end of our section during the Q&A. If you got here late, you can revisit this video anytime you want once the live event has finished. Thank you all again for your joining, and let's get started with our presentation. And Jordy, all yours.
Yes, thanks for your introduction. Welcome all to our webinars today. To start with, I will give you some basic information about myself. My name is Jordy. I'm business partnership consultant here. So my main duty will be like recruiting partners joining us to have their business, growing their business with us. So to start with, I will talk about some background about our company and our product as well. So as you may have experience or you may be new to Odoo, so if you have some trial with our databases online, which is free of charge, you may see that we have an excellent user interface and easy to use platform. You don't need a lot of complicated trainings to use our system because it is quite easy to manage everything. When I say all in one, it means that actually our system covered or support a wide range of business operations. So from like sales to operation, manufacturing, we have like in each of the areas we have several applications supporting that areas. So I'm sure that if you are in business, some of those applications may help you to streamline your existing workflow and also to improve the efficiency of your business. So actually, we are a company from Belgium. So we are now hosting our webinar here in our APAC office in Hong Kong. So yeah. In terms of the numbers, actually we are growing rapidly over the last few years. With like we have more than 3 million users already, and we have a team growing fastly as well in terms of our company. So here's some list of clients using Odoo. I would say that in the market, actually Odoo is quite we cover, as I mentioned, we cover quite a lot of wide range of scope of business operations, like from if you want CRM, we have it, or you do sales, we have some invoicing kind of support. So because of this broad coverage on business operations, actually we are suitable for some multinational corporation like what we listed here, and also we are suitable for some SME clients as well, because our pricing system is based on the number of users and number of modules you use. So some SMEs clients can choose just a few applications with a lower cost. They can start a business with a good workflow. Yeah. So now we'll move on to our today's topic, project management. I will show you around the features and how do we use our project management application. Here is some of the challenges we will to demonstrate to you how do we tackle these questions in our demos today. Now maybe I will move to our demo database and start with today's presentation. So basically this is the main screen or dashboard of our system. If you have already created a database yourself or a trial database on our website, you will see the same pages. So it's like an app store. So you can, if you want additional application, just click apps and install the application that you want. Apart from the application we have here, or develop some application developed by us or in the App Store, as even some third-party application developed by our partners. So you may just take a look on our website. Yeah. So to start with, today we're focusing on the project applications. So let's just click into this application and start exploring the features of this application. So this basically is the main dashboard of the project management application. Similar to maybe if you have experience with Odoo, it is a bit similar with some others application, I would say. Now, first of all, I will talk about like if you have a project, you want to manage it, how do you like create a new project? First, in the main dashboard, just click create. You will have the options to enter the project name. For example, I will like do a whatever task, like I will do a movie shooting here. Make a movie. So I basically can create one or a project email. So I will tell you a bit more like what it can do later. So let's click MOVIE, movie at demo2.odoo.com, and we have a domain here. You have options to enable like forecast or time sheets to manage or to forecast the task you are going to done in the maybe next couple of months, or maybe even more than a month, or a few months, maybe a year. So let's create one, and inside the setting of this project, you can choose a few different like settings. First of all, you can assign that like the name of the task. Maybe you don't want rename it as task. You want to have maybe in this project you want to divide by like scene. We have different scenes in the movies, or so you may like this kind of task to be created in the futures. So maybe, but in this case I'll just leave it as task. So also in the setting, you are allowed to choose the project manager. Maybe assign this one to the directors, so that they can manage, or some other stuff that they would like to manage this project. On the other hand, you can assign like subtask project, like in one, like movie shooting is a very complicated process. You may want to divide into some subtasks for easy management. So each department head or each leaders can manage a small teams. It is better for the management purpose. Yeah, and also in each task, actually we can enable the privacy settings. Because some project in the company, like apart from like this example, for example, you have some M&A, merge and acquisition project in your company, you would like to keep a secret. Don't want all the employees who can access this database can see your project ongoing project. You want to keep it secret, you can just click the privacy. Sometimes you can even share externally to your customers as well, and let them like monitor or like to have a share of their overview of how the project goes. So if you click one customer seat as well, you can choose to whatever customer you have on your client list. Yeah. Also, as I mentioned, you have a emails alias here. If you set this set an email here, you can actually, if you just receive some email here, it will directly transform into a task in your project dashboard. So, but it is a demo, so we cannot show it at the moment. If you create your own database, you can try it at home. Maybe, yeah. So you can also choose like what kind of emails you would like to accept externally or internally, or just for some specific person who have the authority to assign some task there. So these are some of the basic settings when you create a new project. So let's discard this one because it's just an example. So let's go back to the overview here. Actually, you can enable other options on the menu with this button here. You can add some different. You can have an overlook of the tasks or the timesheets regarding this project. Also, you can assign a color. Maybe each color is a group of project, or you categorize your project with color, so it's you have a better visualization and you can better manage them or grouping them one by one. So also now I will move on to the configuration manual of this application. So basically in project you have three configuration manual. The first one is our general setting manual. When you reach this manual, actually we have a setting manuals for different applications, but we will focus on the project one today. You can have a collaborative paths enabled if you want, or subtask, because as I mentioned, for one project or one task, you would like to assign some subtasks to further divide the work to different labels in your company, or you want to separate a complicated task into different subtasks, so your employees will have a better understanding of what you are expecting and complete those tasks one by one, which will make the whole thing more organized and easy to understand. So also we have a option here as a rating on task. If you are dealing with some more customer focused task, you're offering a service to your customer and you want feedbacks from the customers, you can enable this one, and your customers can give feedbacks on how well you have done your task, and you give them a rating here. Also, for time management, it is a bit essential for project management application. Actually, it can integrate with our another application timesheets, and also we can do forecast with Gantt chart or by users or by project. Yeah, there are different ways to have a better look of our project. Then so after that, then we will leave this setting menus and back to our project management dashboard. And then we will go into one specific project and to see what you can do inside. So just go back to the dashboard, click here. Okay, then maybe we will today focus on this one, the company annual dinner 2018. Wow. So when you click into the project, this is an overview, which is the Kanban view, which is very if you are familiar with Odoo, this is very common to have a Kanban view, which is one of a signature view by us. So now we talk about how do you manage. We have a pipeline here. So if you have experience with our CRM system, I would say the outlook here is a bit similar to our CRM system. So you can decide your pipeline here, or you can edit it. Maybe let me show you. We have add column here. You want to add one column here is unassigned. So with some unassigned task, you can just add it here. You can move it, just drag it, and yeah. If you're dragging it around, you can just move it. So maybe we want it on the first one, and then to do work in progress, done, or some cancelled task. Or maybe for cancelled task, you don't want to show it up because it is not very. You don't need it all the time, because when you just want to have a look on those cancelled tasks, you can just click it out when you need it. So you can just fold it, and then it won't be shown in here. Basically we have some to-do task here. Like our CRM system, dragging is one of the features we have. You can drag around, so let's assign, we can move it to done or work in progress. Yeah, very user friendly, I would say. Then we have a star here, which means that we want to like prioritize your thing. You can click the star here, or next to that we have a clock here. If you want to schedule something like discuss pricing for this task, you want to schedule something, like you want to schedule a meeting. So maybe you want to meeting with your suppliers to discuss the pricing. So you schedule a meeting. So when you schedule a meeting, you could move to the calendar wheel, and you can select like when would you like to schedule a meeting. I would say like maybe tomorrow. Meeting with a supplier created. Actually, we didn't enable the option here, but if you want, you can just synchronize your our calendar with your own Google Calendar, which is you can view it on your mobile phone very easily. So back to the task, you can see we have a green clock here. When we are mentioning the clock, I would like to talk about this button also. We have an activities button here, which is a clock. For those late, you can see what your late, any late activity that you should do to before today. So also you have some tasks for today and some tasks for futures. So you can manage your tasks and to control like what you want to do and what's urgent you want to do it first. So we see a clock here, so maybe we can click the clock here and see what happened. And oh, you have already done it, you can just tag it. So the task has been done in this way. So click into this task and you can see that, oh, meeting done. Yeah, because you have already checked it done. So now we will have click into the detailed view of a task. So let's go through what we can do here. First of all, you can see the pipeline that we designed or will move around on our on our dashboard, in a project dashboard. So actually you can click here if you want to move it to different stages, or maybe done. You can just click here, you can move it apart from like dragging it around on the dashboard. You can do it this way as well. I'll move it back to do. Also let me enable edit. So you can add some description here, so what is about this task, what this task is about, and you can add more description so your subordinate will get a clearer picture of what this task is about, and they can do it by under the guideline of description. Also you can enable like timesheet here, like how many hours do you would like to plan to this project, and for example you want 12 hours to be planned to this task. And also you can add some split the task and you assign it to your employees and what should they do and the duration, and this task will be appear on the timesheet application in this specific stuff. So you can add a deadline. Deadline is very important for a project or for a task. You can add some tag for it, and easy, you can search it easily maybe in the futures, like pricing. So maybe in the futures you want to have a look on all the pricing issues, so you can search it easily. And new dinner maybe. So next year when you're holding the annual dinner again, you can reference to it easily by just searching it. Another word maybe where today 2018, maybe some text, just you name it. You can freely create your like text here. If you want extra information, for example your customers, you can add one here as well. And this actually you can I already said it before. Actually, this is a subtask of a parent task, or if it is an individual task, also you can assign it to another to a parent task as well. So which task is it under for this subtask? So now it is under the book value subtask. Okay, then I will save it. One other features is that looking at this message board here, we have been very common for some of our Odoo's application. Actually, you can send message, for example, to the followers of this project or your customers. You can just send it directly. For example, ABC. I don't know, just do some testing. You can just send it and it will send through your email server if you're already well set up about this. So you can log some internal notes here apart from sending emails externally. Like you can, hey John, how was the meeting? You want to know about, maybe you're the supervisor, you want to know more about like how's meetings go yesterday, like have some updates. You can do it this way. Also, maybe we have something like Facebook inbox messages here. You can just inbox your subordinate and discuss with them directly through this instant communication tools. Also, you can schedule activities here, as apart from like schedule it on the dashboard, clicking the clock, you can schedule it here as well, giving a date, and you can assign this task to one of your employees as well. Also, you can manage who is following it, or your work is done, you no longer need to like responsible for this project, you can just unfollow it as well. Then maybe you can create a forecast for this task, like when will it start, when will it end, and the duration you expect. Like I expect like 5 hours it takes to complete it, like within 1 week. So you can just enter this details here. Yeah. So apart from like setting up a project, now I will go through to like if you want some analysis, or you want to have an overview of your projects, how do you do it? Actually, when you back to our dashboard here, you can have an overview of all the project and how many tasks you have here, and you can click like overview or forecast of your own project. But today I'm going to go through some report with you. For example, you want to have a task analysis on like how many tasks we have for different like users, or some. Maybe if you think that looking at the graph, you can just analyze it. Would there be some employees have too much or too few workloads? You can just adjust them by like analyzing this chart. Or we have some different chart here, well we built as well. You can select like different things to analyze and do some analysis on different issues. For example, like deadlines or working days or total hours spent, some kind of stuff. You can just, you name it. We have different words here. Also, apart from this, we have pivot table. If you want, you can create your own pivot table, playing it around, which is actually pivot table is already built in with our system. You can actually easily generate some pivot table in our system and download it for other purpose as well. So I think today we cover like quite a lot of different features for the projects internally. Then at last I will mention like sometimes you want to do some like link at your project with some sales. For example, you have a new service to sell and you want to manage by project and also timeline. So I'm going to show you like how you can do it. First of all, what you should do is you need to go to inventory and create a service that can be purchased by your customers. So we go to master data and products. But I'm sure that if you want more information about the inventory application, you can refer to the webinars that we have done like last week. If you have a look, you will have a better understanding of what I do. I won't spend a lot of time like explaining the inventory application. When you go to, this is the master data and products, so we have all our products sellable here. If you want to create one, so let's create a service that can be purchased. For example, what kind of stuff? Like cleaning service. Cleaning service. Okay, so you have a cleaning service here. Then can be sold, which is a product that can we sell to our customers but not purchasable because this is a service. We don't need to purchase it from our vendors. Or if you want it, you can still enable this option. So you can categorize it, but I wouldn't do a lot of settings. I would just keep it simple and show you how we can link our projects to our sales system. So I'll leave all the accounting stuff here, and now we go to invoicing. This is what you should do. Like we invoice based on what kind of like. We invoice based on, for example, the order quantities or the time sheets on task, which is, for example, we charge it like after it actually scheduled this task with our clients, but I just leave it at order quantity. So we have service tracking here, which is the thing that I would like to mention today. Like we have different options. If you have one existing project, you want to create a new task inside the project, if someone purchased this service, you can click this option. We have another option is create a task in a new project, so it will create a new project and a new task inside, and you can just manage that new project. And also we have just create a new project without any task. Maybe some service is more complicated, like some clients want to build a new IT system in the company, so it is difficult to like standardize the tasks inside because different clients might have different requirements. So you want to just create a new project and you will take a look on the client's requirements and design those tasks yourself. So this time I will choose the option that we create a new project and a new task to show you that for easy searching, it's always recommended to add an internal reference like CS001 for this one, so I can easily search this service with a code. Let's give them a price. So okay, this one has been created. So after we create it, we can go to sales to create a sales order regarding this service. So we randomly choose the customers, and also now we can choose, like if you have a template, you can choose one. I would just leave all those things empty because it is not important for this demo. For product, we need to search our product. Remember we have a code here. We just type in the code CS001. We have the cleaning service here. With some I don't do a lot of like setup here. I just, for example, 6 save and close it. So we have here now just normally we send a quotation to your clients kind of stuff. We just confirm the sales directly because this is not what I'm going to show today. So you already have a sales order confirmed. So back to the project, you will see that a new project has been created here with the reference code of our products, and also with the invoice sales invoice numbers, so it can be easily referenced. So you have the clients here, so you know which clients ordered this service, so you click into it. You can also design your own like the pipeline. Maybe you can add one done here. So inside, maybe you can click into it and In this case, assign to me first. Okay, and in the timesheet, you can edit it and like remember they ordered 6. We have 6 hours here already, telling us that you need to do 6 hours of service for this product. So we need to plan some different, like for Peter, I want them to 3 and 3 hours. For just 3 and 2 hours first. So you may add some description, but I will leave it blank this time. So you can see that you have completed like 5 hours, like 80% of the task they orders. So you can know that, or you still need to do some like some work on this project. Maybe I'll change it. So you on the timesheet will have a wheel of like what you should do, like, or you can plan for your employees what they should do. Also, you have a specific like email for this one. Yeah, maybe when it is done, you can just move it around. So, but one thing is every single sales order you create a new project. If you want like one project to manage all the sales order you receive, you can choose the option that I mentioned before, is to create a new task under an existing project. So it is the option that you can choose in this case. I think today I've covered like almost most of the stuff that I would like to mention in this project management application. Do you have anything to add, Ken?
Cool, and thank you, Jordy, for this presentation. And this is the time for Q&A. And if you have any question, you can feel free to leave it in the chat box. And I have to highlight that Jordy is not only a sales expert, which is really familiar with our sales application. He is also our partnership recruitment consultant. So if you'd like to become our partners in order to resell Odoo, or if you want to know more information about our partnership program, you can contact Jordy for more information and for his email. And also there is a link which you can schedule a face-to-face demo with Jordy, is included in the description box. So you can find it there and schedule a demo with Jordy, and he will tell you more about our partnership program and the benefit, and also the opportunity you can achieve based on our partnership program.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. And okay, maybe you guys are really familiar with our project management tools, and also Jordy just present a really comprehensive and well-rounded presentation so that it can address all your issues or problems. So I think maybe this is the time ending for our Q&A section. And thank you again for your joining, and also thank you, Jordy, for this stunning presentation. And don't forget to click like and also subscribe to our video to access to more webinar or more news regarding Odoo application and also our news. And if you'd like to review this video again, you can revisit the URL of this video anytime you want and watch it once this live events are finished. And as always, if you have any further question, you can send it to me, kcn@odoo.com, and also send it to Jordy, and his email is included in the description box under the video, and you can find it there. And thank you all again, and we will see you next Wednesday on the topic for Odoo e-commerce. And thank you. Bye bye.
See you.